Greetings and salutations. Now let's be real here. We know what's good for us, what's bad for us, the things that we should be doing and the things we're not supposed to be doing. We know the things that will benefit us in the future and the things that will be of detriment to us in the future. Yet we still always continuously make the wrong choices. We do things that may bring satisfaction and comfort in the now, and acknowledge that in the future we're gonna regret it and hate ourselves for it, yet we still continue to do those things. We do things that will affect our health in the long run. We do things that will cause us stress in the long run. Why? Like, we know what we're doing when we do these things. We know that they're not good for us. We know that there's things that we are supposed to be doing, we leave it till last minute, and as humans we're continuously self-sabotaging. Why do we do that? The assignment that you were given 1 month to do, you left it till the last 2 days. And there were times during that month where you could have got it done, or you could have at least got started and built it up and got it done over a period of time, but you left it till the last second. Why? Like, now it's the last minute and you're feeling stressed and you've got to get it done in such a short period of time. Like, you could have done it earlier, but you chose not to do it. You put all that stress on your future self. When you decide to eat a bunch of junk food or binge eat, it may feel nice in the moment, that instant gratification, dopamine hit, it may taste good, but doing that continuously over a long period of time, that's really going to affect your health in the long run. Why do we do that? Like, sometimes you even acknowledge whilst you're eating that you're not supposed to be eating all of this, or that you've eaten too much, yet you still continue doing it and you just don't care. Like, you put all that stress onto your future self. You say you're going to go to the gym tomorrow, and that day tomorrow never comes. You just keep putting it off, keep putting it off, and decide to go watch some movies instead, or play video games. And you know that there's better things that you should be doing, and you still self-sabotage yourself. Why? Why do we do that? And it all comes down to comfort, really, as I guess as humans we're just wired to be that way, to do the things that are easier, more comfortable, more satisfying in the short term. And we've really got to try and reprogram our brains to not kind of do that, if that makes any sense. Like, delayed gratification has got to be the focus of your life. All the things that you do, you need to think about how that's going to affect your future self, because you're not going to be in the now forever. So you may do all these satisfying activities or leave off things that will be good for you in the long run, but your future self will come to the present time, and you don't want to be in a situation where you hate your past self for doing all the things that you did, or not doing all the things that you were supposed to do. You can definitely relate to this when you've got a piece of assignment, or you've got a test, an exam the next day, and you're doing last minute revision, and you kind of just, you have that little bit of hatred for your past self, for like, why didn't you just start earlier? Why didn't you do more studying? Like, maybe it's a big test, you should have done more, but you decided to do other things, or you thought, oh, I've still got time left. So you decided to leave everything till last minute, and now you're stressed and you're panicking and you're worried that you're going to fail your test. You decided to do the instant gratification activities. Or you may live a very sedentary life, just eating a lot of really bad foods, high calorie intake, lots of sugar, with little to no movement or exercise or physical activity. You may not see the effects of that now, but come 40, 30, even 20 years time, when the arthritis kicks in and you can barely stretch and your joints are so stiff and all the diseases come in, it's really going to take a toll on you. It's going to hit. You don't want to be in that situation. So whenever you do something now that is bad for you, because what you should, you should be eating healthily, you should be exercising. Like, whenever you decide not to do stuff that isn't going to benefit you in the future, just stop, pause, recollect. Will my past self benefit from what I'm doing right now? Like, there was this like Will Smith motivational speech that I watched, and he was basically talking about having self-respect for yourself, loving yourself. So his way of thinking was, if there was a day where he was supposed to go to the gym and he didn't feel like it, he didn't want to go to the gym, his mindset is, I love myself too much not to go to the gym. Do you get what he's trying to say there? Like, because of the self-respect and love that he has for himself, he refuses to do the things that will be bad or detrimental to himself because of that self-respect.
It's like you say to yourself, hey man, look, I know you want to eat that pizza and it'll be really good, you know, but I can't let you eat that, man, because if you eat that pizza, you're going to feel like shit, you know, and I love you too much to let you eat that.
So that's how you should start thinking from now on. Maybe you want to start wasting a bunch of time on social media, because there are times when you're scrolling and you acknowledge that you're scrolling, but you still continue to do it. Find yourself in that moment and just think, I love myself too much to waste time doing things that aren't beneficial for me. I have too much self-respect for myself not to go to the gym. I have too much love and self-respect for myself not to eat healthily. Because that's how you should uphold yourself to a high esteem, because if you don't, then who will? So you should always try to be doing things that your future self will be proud of. You want to look back on your past self and think, he was a G, like, he really paved the way for me, you know? Like, you want to feel proud of all of the hard work and all of the delayed gratification that your past self put in, just so your future self could be good, could be better, on a higher level, a better version of the past self. So yeah, just take that into consideration. Comfort is your enemy, and if you're not already, start practicing more delayed gratification. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!